Okay. Excuse me. This is a digital circuit. It's also known as a SR latch or 1 bit of memory. Let the red light represent 1 and let the green light represent 0. At the moment, the digital circuit or memory is set to 1. By pulsing, I don't know if you can see this, by pulsing the reset input, which is like pressing and releasing a doorbell, the memory flips and it resets to green or 0 and stays green even after, can you see this? The pulse has been or has ended. By pulsing the set input, the circuit flips back to 1, or you can see the red light is on. And it too remains on even though the pulse has been taken off. We could diminish the intensity of this red light. One easy way of doing it would be put a potentiometer in circuit with the red light, and what that would do is reduce the voltage to the light, and the light would reduce in brightness. Now I'm going to put it back. Okay. As a matter of fact, with a potentiometer, you can reduce the voltage to the point that you still have voltage going through the circuit, however, it's not sufficient to light the light. On the other hand, we can shut off the red light simply by pulsing the reset button. Let's see, make certain I get the right one. Yeah, there it is. And that sends the voltage in the red light to 0. So let me put it back on. Now, instead of thinking of the red light as a stored piece of digital memory, like storing 1 and the green light storing 0, let the red light be or represent emotional distress. And rather than the pulse just representing something like pressing a doorbell, let the pulse represent a thought. Now, suppose a thought triggers the red light. So let me shut it back off again. Okay, the red light is off. All of a sudden we have a thought. And this thought, I don't know what it is. Use your imagination. It triggers the red light, which is distress. Now we have distress. We have, at this point, we have 2 options that we can follow. One is to desensitize ourselves, which is like putting a potentiometer in the circuit and reducing the brightness of the light, maybe to the point where the light goes off completely. The other option would be to do what essentially resets this digital circuit, which is hit the reset with an impulse. And what could reset the circuit would be, rather than diminishing the distress in some way by desensitizing yourself, we can believe what triggered the light is not possible, and that would indeed cause the distress to go to 0. So, this is my representation using digital circuitry of what I believe is happening for those that have OCD, and I believe that there's more than one way of solving the problem. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.